Hey everybody, this is Jesse here at Jesse Lee Strength and Fitness. Today is going to be a recap of back squat and bench day. So this is starting of week 5. Right now, basically, we're working on a kind of a linear progression, working on trying to add about 5 pounds a week to each of these sets. And I've been able to do that thus far. Obviously, eventually that will kind of run out and then we'll change up the programming a little bit. But right now, I'm basically kind of getting what I can out of this long linear progression and enjoying it. Obviously, just starting off with a little bit more of a humble weights and then kind of slowly but working up, surely over a few weeks. Really have not needed a deload or anything like that at this point. If I do, maybe it's going to be in that 6 to 8 week mark. But right now I feel fine. So let me just recap this for you. Today's weights. So obviously last week, this would be 110, 130, and 145. So I added 5 pounds per set, and I'm keeping with that same rep scheme. So I hit 115 for 10, I hit 135 for 6, and 150 was my working set today. And I hit 150 for 3 sets of 5, and my last set I was able to get 6 reps. And that felt like, about it. Doing this in a high bar back squat position. And, yesterday was a rest day. Obviously, Saturday was a big hike. Saturday night was a concert. Yesterday was, fairly lazy day with a nice active recovery session. If you see that video, I talk a little bit about my active recovery. And then today, being Monday, just feeling just a little bit sluggish. It was hard kind of getting some momentum today in the lifts. But once I kind of got through some sets, it was pretty good. But it was definitely one of those days in which every rep was kind of just fought for. Um, but you will have those days in the gym. Some days where the weights are flying, you're just like so stoked, everything's good. And then there's other days where you're just fighting yourself the whole time. Continue to show up and do those reps. Continue to show up and just be the person who is committed and stays true no matter how they're feeling. As it turns out, feelings aren't really all that important unless there's like true pain. But if you're feeling moody or whatever it might be, just stick with the workout, check it off the box. Tomorrow will be a better day. So today, the bench press. So last week, this would have been 130, 140, and 150. So this week, I hit 135 for 8, 145 for 6, and 155 was a 3x6, and I was able to get 7 reps on that last one. I was definitely, it's getting kind of to the place now where things are going to be shifting a little bit, but we'll get another week or two out of this kind of linear progression. And when I mean linear progression, I'm just talking about kind of gradually increasing. You can kind of pull that off to a certain degree, and then you have to do some kind of changing up with the programming, but we're going to continue with this for now. And then on Monday, so today is a Monday. Typically what I do is on Sunday we do a big lift. On Monday I do either a ruck or a light zone 2 run, and then I'll get another lift in. But today felt like, since I rested yesterday, I wanted to go ahead and get a lift in. It's very cold outside today, so I will try to go ahead and get my run in either tomorrow or Wednesday. That way it's a little bit warmer on those days. I didn't really want to go out and suffer through whatever it is, 34, 29 to 35 degrees out. So, nah. And then for biceps and triceps, I did TRX biceps, which I like. And then I just basically superset that with an easy bar tricep extension where I'm laying on my back. And then I hit 2 sets of 10 and 2 sets of 12 there to finish that off. So really, all in all, really successful. I listened to some good music. I listened to Pusha T's album, Daytona, which was cool. And I'm working through a list on Pace Magazine, their top 250 records of the 21st century, so from 2000 to 2025. So check that out. That's been pretty fun. And I'm just working from top to bottom, so 250 down to 0. And I think I'm on like 130 or something like that. So I put that music on, just try to overcome any kind of psychological or mental or emotional issues that I might be having. Lift the bar, feel good, try to get back on track, eat some good food after this, and just keep chugging, man. You just got to keep showing up day in and day out. All right. Thanks.